The Council's Standard Assessment Pathway is the most common pathway for overseas qualified physiotherapists wanting to practice physiotherapy in Australia. The pathway is designed to ensure that you meet the Australian standards of physiotherapy practice. Through your assessment journey, you'll need to demonstrate your qualifications, knowledge, skills, and clinical reasoning. There are 4 key stages on the Standard Assessment Pathway, which need to be successfully completed. Let's look at each of the stages. Eligibility assessment confirms you have a valid physiotherapy qualification and registration. The Cultural Safety Training is an online training program about the history and cultural needs of Australia's First Nations peoples. In Australia, all healthcare practitioners must provide culturally safe healthcare. Written assessment is an online exam based on the Australian standards of physiotherapy practice. For this assessment, you will need to demonstrate your knowledge, problem-solving, and decision-making skills. Clinical assessment is a 3-part practical exam in the Council's simulation lab. We recommend you work in several diverse Australian clinical settings to prepare for this assessment. During your clinical assessments, assessors will observe and examine your skills and clinical reasoning, showing that you can safely and effectively treat patients. So from here, how can you prepare for success? First, review the Council's resources and expectations of what's needed to complete each stage. Review the Australian standards of practice by reading the physiotherapy practice thresholds. Immerse yourself in learning about Australia, its different healthcare settings, and gain diverse work experience before your clinical assessment. Remember, each assessment is unique, so be prepared to use your knowledge and clinical reasoning to respond to each patient scenario. And lastly, stay engaged in the process so you can join the Australian physiotherapy profession. To start your assessment journey, visit the Australian Physiotherapy Council website today.